Hello guys, welcome to our video. And in this video, we will try to prove the following theorem. A is even if and only if A squared is even. Okay, so what this theorem basically tells us, but if A is an even integer, then its square is an even integer. And also, if A squared is even, then its square root is even, which is A. Now, if you might notice, this is the same theorem that we've used in order for us to prove that the square root of 2 is irrational. So proving this theorem to be true is really important. Okay, so let us start the proof for this theorem. Now, as you can see here in this theorem, we will have two cases that we're gonna have to consider. First is that we assume that A is even, and then we show that A squared is even. Okay, so assume A is even, and then we're gonna have to show that A squared is even. Okay, now if A is an even integer, then we can say that we can let A be equal to 2k, right? For any integer k. Oops, sorry, I messed up the set of integers there. Alright. The next, let us consider the equation A is equals to 2k. All we have to do is just square both sides of this equation, giving us A squared equals to 4k squared, correct? And then what we do is we rewrite 4k squared as 2 times 2k squared, giving us this equation. And then we're just gonna let h be equal to 2k squared, okay? In which, by closure property, since k is an integer, k squared is an integer, multiplied by 2 is also an integer, hence h is also an integer. Then, by that, we can now then say that so a squared is equals to 2h. Now, as you can see, a squared equals to 2h, that is the exact format for an even integer, right? So, we can say that hence A squared is even. That's good. We have just proven the first case of this theorem. Now, next, we will now try to prove the second case. Okay, in which we would assume that, looking at our theorem, we will assume that A squared is even, okay? Then show that A is even, okay? So assume A squared is even, then show that A is even. Okay, so before we continue in proving the second case, let us try do some things from our assumption. Okay, so let's say the obvious way or approach that we would take is we would let A be equal to 2k. No, sorry, A squared be equal to 2k, right? For any k that is an integer, right? Now, if we try to take the square root of both sides, which is A is equals to square root of 2k. Okay. Now, at this point, as you can see, there are problems that arose from this implication. First of all, if we take the square root of an even integer, right? it doesn't necessarily mean that its square root or its result will be an even integer also, right? Like take for example the square root of 8. Square root of 8 is equals to 2 square root of 2, in which 2 times the square root of 2 is approximately 2.83, okay, which is clearly not an integer, right? And it's also clear that it's also not an even integer. It's a decimal number, correct? And also, if we take the square root of a number, there are two possibilities or two results that we can get from that. It's either positive or negative, which gets complicated really fast, okay? Although there might be an approach that we can prove this directly, but it is not clear, right? So what should we do here? Okay, so what we would do in this case is suppose for the sake of contradiction, okay, that A is odd. Okay, so we will not directly show that A is even. We will just try to find some contradiction in our proof, okay? Alright, so let us see. If A is odd, then we can let A be equal to 2k plus 1, right? For any k that is an integer. Now, if we square both sides of this equation, this would give us a squared equals the square of 2k plus 1. Okay? Now, this would mean that a squared is equals to the square of 2k plus 1. This is just the square of a binomial. So, just doing some quick and simple expansion, this would give us 4k squared plus, okay, 2k times 1, 2k times 2, that's 4k. And then the square of 1 is just simply 1. Next, what we would do is we would factor out 2 from 4k squared and from 4k, okay? You would see why in a bit. So a squared would equal to 2 multiplied by 2k squared plus 2k closed plus 1. Okay, I think you can see where this is going now. We would let h be equal to 2k squared plus 2k, in which by closure property 2k is an integer, 2k squared is an integer. Add them both, and then we would get that the sum of them is also an integer. Hence, h is an integer. Correct? So, we can now then imply that a squared is equal to 2h plus 1. Now, a squared equals to 2h plus 1. This means that a squared is odd, right? Since it's the exact format for an odd integer, correct? So, we can say that a squared is odd. Alright, so we've just showed that a squared is odd. Now, if we go back to the beginning of our assumption, it is clearly stated that a squared is even, right? So we've assumed that a squared is even, and then somewhere in our proof, we've showed that a squared is odd, right? So there's a contradiction, right? There's a contradiction. Okay, so this is good. If there's a contradiction when we've assumed that a is an odd integer, then we can now then accept that Hence, A is even. We can now then accept that, right? Now, if we've shown case 1 and case 2 to be true, then this just means that A is even if and only if A squared is even. And this completes our proof, and we're done.